Hello there, welcome to Bizworld. Foreign investors have sold 1.69 billion ringgit net of Malaysian equities since the start of the year until last week. According to MIDF research, local institutions remain the largest sellers of Malaysian equities with 3.63 billion ringgit net during the period. The firm said in its weekly report that since the beginning of the year, retailers have been the only net buyers of the local equity market to the tune of 5.32 billion ringgit. Cumulatively for the week, retailers bought 331.98 million ringgit worth of equities in Bursa. Meanwhile, local institutions' cumulative weekly outflow stood at 158.76 million ringgit. Foreign investors, on the other hand, were net sellers for the week, which saw an outflow amounting to 173.24 million ringgit. Perbadanan Nasional Berhad PNS targets to offer a total of 60 million ringgit worth of financing to franchisors and franchisees in Malaysia this year. Its Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Hilaluddin Abdul Shukur said small and medium enterprises are welcome to transform their businesses to become a franchise as it is more relevant today compared to before the pandemic.
Given the pandemic sekarang ni, business franchise is more relevant compared to before because there's a lot of people who lost their job, even people who lost their businesses. So franchise is an easy way for people to actually get into business because they have the SOPs, they have the brand name, so they can hit the ground running. So franchise is more relevant compared to before, even before.
He was met after the launch of Business in Transformation BIT Expo, which was officiated by Entrepreneur Development and Corporates Minister Datuk Sri Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar today. From 137 BIT participants, PNS is targeting 20 entrepreneurs to open their own franchise in 2021. The franchise industry is expected to contribute 3 billion ringgit to the economy by year end. BPM Investment Management Berhad, a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, targets asset under management AUM for its Makmur My Wakaf Fund MWF to reach 50 million ringgit by end of this year. Its chairman Muhammad Ridza Muhammad Abdullah said the fund, which was first introduced on November 12th last year, had raised 11 million ringgit as of March.
Kita target ke agen ke 5%. Jadi daripada 5% tu contoh dia katakan kita letak, kita dapat 5%, 2.5% tu kita akan ambil, orang tu akan ambil sebagai keuntungan, 2.5% tu akan disalurkan kepada wakaf melalui IB. Jadi IB akan gunakan duit 2.5% tu dan dia akan disalurkan kepada tiga sektor lah, sektor ekonomi, sektor pendidikan dan sektor kesihatan.
MWF is the first Wakaf Unit Trust Fund under the Securities Commission Malaysia and as a fund with multiple currencies, Sharia-compliant Global Mixed Asset Fund and supports the Malaysian International Islamic Financial Centre initiative. In terms of its investment strategy, the exposure is allocated to the Sukuk market, Sharia-compliant equities and low-risk assets. Investors can invest through three asset classes, namely Ringgit, Dollar and Australian Dollar, with a minimum investment of 200 Ringgit. Berjaya Corporation Berhad Executive Chairman Tan Sri Vincent Tan Chi Yun will be resigning from his post effective today and will remain on the board of directors as non-executive chairman. The group said the resignation is in line with his vision to transform the B Corp group into an institutionalized corporation managed by professionals. Its group chief executive officer Abdul Jalil Abdul Rashid has been mandated to transform the group into a high-performing organization and enhancing stakeholders' value. Tan expressed confidence that with Jalil and Executive Deputy Chairman Datuk Sri Robin Tan helming B Corp Group, the group is in capable hands and will be able to move towards greater heights. That item wraps up Bizworld this time around. I'm Azaria Tagaya. Thank you for investing your time with us and keep tuning in to TV3.